This is the niggery's hand. The nigger's hand. In words. The coon. It's way too loud, bro. It's way too loud.
Well, if you'd have been here when you were supposed to, you could have like adjusted it.
So what the hell you want me to talk about?
I don't know. Talk.
Just talk, huh? This is supposed to be your show. Today's show is sponsored by Soul.
Train.
No train. Just Soul.
He's an idiot.
And we got the Cinco de Mayo pack, beers of Mexico.
Mexico.
With a
Only place you can buy this is at Sam's Club, by the way, and you don't have to be a member to buy alcohol from there.
ooh yeah, because they want the alcoholics. We in the hizzy was up in the hizzy.
Mexican Americans like to use a telephone and say hello to whoever's on the other end.
That's racist, because you wasn't even the Mexican. It was. Shouts out to Mexico.
Shout out to my cousins.
Shout out to his cousins.
The only reason we invited him today is because we needed someone Mexican.
So it wouldn't be that racist. We forgot a sombrero.
And the bad part is I'm not even really Mexican. I just play the part well. Like, get it?
That's why we love you. Back to you, Bierman.
Hey, he just put you on blast real fast. So
Soul Glow. Soul, I would like to say, just go on record. First of all, it reminds me of the Mexican version of stag. That's steak, taters, and gravy. So we're going to name this Sierra Oriental Leche. You know what I'm saying? Because stag is steak, taters, and gravy. So soul got to stand for something Mexican. Steak and onions with lemon. Or lime, because carne asada. Carne asada. Carne. Like you got to say it like Ricardo Montalban. Carne.
So Rico, what are you drinking over there?
What's going on? I'm pretending to be the most interesting man in the world. I got the Dos Equis going on. I don't know how interesting I am. I only got like 3 Facebook friends, and I usually post to myself on my wall. You know, I don't really get a lot of women, so I guess I'm not that interesting. But the beer's good. I think that's what counts.
So that was Rico, y'all. El Bobby. Elbow. Elbow. You gotta use the feminine. La Bobby. La Bobby.
Sí, amigos. Guantanamera. I'm sorry. I was thinking of the times in Brooklyn when we used to play in the park. And my mommy used to yell from the window,
Every time, man.
"Hey, mijo, you gotta take a bath." Why she would say that in front of all my chiquitas, I do not know. But I did it anyway. And you know what? I loved it. Guantanamera.
So what are you drinking, El Bobby?
I am drinking Dos Equis. Where the beer doesn't sweat, you do. Dos Equis. That's how you gotta order that beer. You can't say, let me get a Dos Equis. You gotta say, let me get a Dos Equis. And you gotta have that interesting face when you say it too, like Dos Equis.
For all those that don't know, all the cervezas or Mexican beers, they have these funny names like Sol obviously means sun, Dos Equis means 2 X's, and my favorite, Negro Modelo,
which means
is
black lager.
nigger model.
Which means black lager.
I'm sorry.
I've not been introduced.
It means black lager, you dick.
It's nigger model.
So, Trace. We're getting hood.
Tres X, Roberto.
What does it say? Trace.
Yes, it is I.
Or basura.
Tres X, Roberto.
Basura caliente.
I'm the cousin of the most interesting man in the world. He's Dos, I'm Trace. Tres X. I'm drinking Tecate,
I wonder what that means in
which
Spanish.
is Mexican for
Genuine draft.
all fucked up.
Tecate. Mexican for
Tecate.
genuine draft.
Yeah.
That's what it tastes like.
It's very good. It's just a good drinking beer. It's not, it's like a little bit like a Miller Lite, a little bit like a Bud Light. You know what I mean? I think it's the Mexican light beer tasting thing.
It's the Mexican integration.
Right. And andale, epa.
That's what
Bud Light and Miller Light.
Es cerveza primero en Estados Unidos y México. Viva la Tecate.
Está el enfermo. Chupa huevos. Chupa huevos. Chupa huevos.
you just said. Play with my balls. I'll play with your balls. And then we'll play with each other's balls.
Está el enfermo. Let's go to hell.
Well, that's what you just said. I'm just letting you know.
Suck on my balls, yeah. Yeah. Punta. See, I lived in Santa Rosa. You had to know that when people were cussing you out like Mexican dudes, I couldn't speak Spanish, but you had to know the bad words, like when someone was like punta, you're like, oh, this dude doesn't like me. Obviously, you had to learn those words. Esta.
I know what nigga is.
Or when they call you a boy, Bambino. When they be like Bambino, they're calling you a baby, Bambino. Get away from me, Bambino. What's wrong with you? My Bambino. Esta. What else?
No, none of y'all niggas know Mexican.
I tell you this, when I was in the joint, and if you ever heard,
Amongst your brothers?
if you ever, you ever heard the Mexicans say culo?
Yeah.
Culo? Either two
Culo.
things were gonna happen. One, they was either gonna fuck somebody up, or they were about ready to fuck somebody. So you just knew when you heard that word, you got as far away as you could.
Vatos locos forever.
Los locos kick your ass. Los locos kick your face. Los locos kick your balls into outer space. That's right. Man, Los Locos representing, man. What up? Number Johnny 5. Help Miranda. Help Miranda.
How we go from Mexican to fucking?
That is the most racist comment I've heard in a while.
No, he's not even.
Hold on, say that again.
He was Indian.
Oh, that was back when Arabs weren't scary, and just, he was a friendly, guy.
People say it's funny.
Right. But now he'd be like Johnny 5, and he'd be like, oh shit, terrorist, fuck.
Number Johnny 5. You'd be like, what?
It's a bomb.
Hell no.
He'd be like,
That's racist, man.
Taliban. No, I'm not. I'm looking for number 25. What's number 25?
Oh, is that some sort of tear gas? Is number Johnny 5 some napalm?
Right. You can't say that in New York. Number 25. Oh, shit. Right next to the mosque.
In old New York.
Right.
Hey, you remember? Remember? I ain't gonna say the name. Remember we got that one. Remember we got that phone call from that chick, and she was talking about them putting that mosque at Ground Zero. I ain't never heard a white person so mad in their life. It was like they just trying to build something to worship in. She was like, no, they plotting.
What do you think the events that happened before that? That wasn't no plot, motherfucker.
You know, there's like 10 times as many mosques.
That's cool.
What would you have? Would you have a liquor store with a check cashing spot on the side of it?
Right.
Or would you rather have a mosque? That's true. She'd probably be like, I'd rather.
Hey, some niggas close they stores. Some Arabs close they shit to pray and shit to the north or wherever the fuck.
East,
Okay.
east,
Okay.
East.
Sorry.
east. You know that.
Sorry.
You know that. You knew that.
Sorry.
You watched Malcolm X. You seen that.
No, I read Malcolm X, okay? I went to white school, nigga.
He just got all offended.
You can't go in. You can't go in mosques.
Yeah, you can.
Infidels can't go in. I ain't no damn infidel, nigga. I am of the land. Straight from the
Yeah, you
Middle
can. You
East.
just gotta know. You just gotta know how to get in there.
Pull it off. I ain't locked.
I am from the Congo.
How come you can't?
You can.
White Muslims?
Yeah, nigga.
You go in. You go in there. You just go in there and take your shoes off.
Yeah.
Muslims can.
Muslims
Yeah,
isn't,
you're
a,
right.
isn't a racial religion.
Right.
That's true.
No, it's not.
Hold on, real fast. Let's just clarify something.
Shake it real fast.
Muslim isn't a religion at all.
Islam is the
Islam.
religion. Muslim
Islam.
is what you call someone who follows Islam.
So get it correct, Rico.
Did Allah tell you to say that?
Yup. Master Farad Muhammad, Allah and man
Man, I'll
himself.
fuck him and Farouk up, nigga. and what's the nigga name? Bradshaw, nigga.
And Old the Rock when he still had the Maya Villa on his name.
Rocky Maivia.
Tony Jaa.
He said
Tony Jaa ain't Muslim.
Who's that basketball? Who's that basketball player? When he used to play for the Denver Nuggets, that like it was like 10 years ago. Like went over there.
Dikembe Mutombo?
No, he came over here a Muslim.
He said
Loon
Dikembe.
went and became a Muslim.
Who?
Loon.
No, the little short dude. He played point guard for the. Refused to stand for the national anthem.
Oh shit.
Oh shit, I don't remember that, nigga.
You know what I'm talking about?
I remember the event. I couldn't tell you dude's name though. It's gonna come. I'm telling you, it's gonna come.
I just remember that like that dude.
A beer show, beer mic stand.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Dos Equis.
But no, that dude like refused to stand for the national anthem, and then like that was his career. It was over.
It's a white-owned league. I mean, David Stern's white. Everybody else who's the head of the NBA is Caucasian. Michael Jordan's got some pull, but his team sucks. So how much pull? How much pull do you really have?
Does he still own the Wizards?
No, not the Bobcats. Charlotte Bobcats. They went down as the statistically worst team in NBA history. Strike shortened season, long season, worst ever.
Nigga, worse than the Flint Tropics, nigga.
And I like that team.
Hey,
Jackie Boo!
Jackie Move.
Want you to love me, sexy.
How could a player like that come up with the worst team ever?
I could be the greatest player in the NBA and get the team.
Okay, this is what it is.
Front office right
When he is the front office, he makes player personnel decisions. But when you are as uber talented as Michael Jordan is, it's hard for you to see talent in other people because what you know what I mean? Like you can't evaluate the talent. What's his name? He was just coaching the 49ers. What is the black dude? He used to be Singletary. Singletary could not evaluate talent just because he was great. you can't, because you think everybody can do what you can do. You know what I mean? You think you're a professional, you should be at this level. Everybody's not Michael. Everybody's not Mike Singletary. And it's hard for them to understand that. What you mean you couldn't get that rebound? What you mean you couldn't hit that three? What you mean you couldn't make the tackle in Singletary's case? It's just you can't evaluate talent.
And also to go along with that, it's the same thing as like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like Phil Jackson played ball and like he got a ring with his team and that's cool, but that nigga coached hoop and got fucking 9. You know what I'm saying? What he got now? 11? Phil? As a coach. So it's like, you know, you can coach all your life and you know what to do just because you're basically omnipotent to the game. Like you're seeing it from the outside of like, hey, this is the pieces that I need to move this way. You know what I'm saying? And as a player, you're actually in the battle. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like motherfuckers dictating war from like the home front. Like you can see it and know what to do because you got UAVs and shit, but that's way different than, you know, actually having to go and shoot a nigga with gunfire around you. You know, it's one thing to, in theory, and then it's another to actually do the shit. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, necessarily the best players might not make the best coaches. And
we can translate it to hip hop because has Jay-Z ever found a good rapper? I'm just saying.
Like Doc
Nope.
Rivers is a prime example of somebody that came off the court and won a championship, just like Phil Jackson.
word.
The only person that hasn't done that is Larry Bird.
But again, we're not talking about uber talented leading scorer. We're talking about bench niggas who watch niggas win rings from the bench. It was like, hey, I could probably tell niggas how to win rings from this same bench.
Right. Right.
And the rest is history, man. You know what I'm saying?
So like I said, Phil Jackson is not retired.
No, he's gonna coach the Knicks.
Everybody's saying he's going to the Knicks next year. But if Michael Jordan is Michael Jordan, he can go to Charlotte and whip that team into shape. I bet he'll let everybody go and start all over.
That would be like the NBA's version of Coach Carter, bro.
It'd be like it would be like the Bad News Bears.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah,
That's all
man.
it would be. The Bad News Bears.
Bad news bees.
But without the bear on them.
So who getting the ring this year?
I want OKC. I want
Tarantula.
OKC to get the ring this year.
Yeah.
OKC or Chicago.
Because
I do not want Miami to get a
all this
championship
heat
ring.
talk. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's like, oh, D Rose is out for y'all. Y'all done. It's like, yeah,
No.
all right. I mean, they nothing ever finalized.
They
you know
won
what I'm
games
saying?
without D Rose. They were
Right,
winning games while he was on the bench
But,
resting
okay,
for
but
the
what
playoffs.
I'm saying is, I brought up the point to be like, well, I bet you the Bulls get a ring before LeBron do.
I bet you money.
Wow, that's a strong statement. I agree to the degree that the Bulls are a better team than Miami is.
Oh, yes.
So with the healthy D Rose, it's hard to it's hard to argue that.
Yep.
But back to the first question, winning it this year, the Durantula. If you're picking against the Durantula, just hand me your money now.
I mean, he had a good summer. A very good summer.
A great
You know what I'm saying? He came into the league. Him and Westbrook came into the league focused as fuck.
Westbrook
Like,
stopped
this is
jacking
what's
threes.
happening.
what was left of the league?
Yeah.
Westbrook stopped jacking threes.
Yeah, he did.
What happened to Rose?
He hurt
Torn
his
ACL.
jumping.
He's super explosive. Came
Yup.
down wrong. Little.
And you can tell by the way he jumps. The man moves like a damn snake in the air. You know what I'm saying? He don't
Yeah.
just jump. He
So he's like a Rodman.
Yeah, gyrates and moves and
moves.
And
scores.
I mean, he's what, like 6'3" and will come and dunk on your
Yeah,
ass
yo.
like.
in your face. Balls. Oh, he dunked
Like,
on.
oh!
Like the same
Yeah.
as LeBron.
Yeah.
Just in the 6'3"
Balls
body.
in your
Just
mouth.
instead of being 6'8", I'm 6'3".
No, balls in your mouth.
Rodney Fields with the Dennis Rodman jump.
Yeah, but he can't
Dennis
rebound
had
like Rodman
bunnies.
did.
Nobody rebounds like
Nobody can rebound like Rodney.
Rodney Fields was the point guard of Farragut when. Rodney Fields was the point guard for Farragut when
Kevin Garnett was there.
when KG was there, and he was
They were the Twin Towers.
just as talented,
As
or if
KG.
not more, than KG. But he caught a rape case and ended up having to go play overseas,
Yep.
and then like broke his neck riding a motorcycle. But I'm
yeah,
telling
he broke it on the expressway.
I seen this dude, and this is no bullshit, down here at the March Madness over at Peoria. He was playing Peoria Manual. Come down court. I bullshit you not. I seen this man raise up in the middle of the lane, and the whole court like rose with him. Like every player rose with him, and when they came down, he was still climbing. I ain't bullshitting you. Called a foul. Right? The man dunked the ball and grabbed it out of there.
That's crazy.
I'm bullshit. I ain't bullshit. Let it go, and then grabbed it and cuffed it and brought it back up out of there.
That's dumb, buddy.
I've actually used to watch him play in the Midnight League in Chicago.
On the blacktop?
On the blacktop, on the Midnight League, and
Them is ballers.
that was so.
Them is
It
ballers.
was so fucking packed at those games, man. And I love the fact that they did that. Like, you know, if you're not doing anything, one thing you're doing at midnight, if you're not playing basketball, you're doing something stupid. So they had the Midnight League, so everybody can come and watch basketball at midnight. And it used to be so fucking packed in there. And KG, when KG and him played, that's
was-
what it'd be so thick in that bitch.
That
Because all
was
you see was
outside
just
the,
highlights, everything, highlights.
What was them? There was two little twin dudes.
I forgot their names.
Little mix, little
I know,
twin dudes.
I know, yeah.
And they were like 40 years old, so they're like 80 now. But they were like 40 years old, and they were no bigger than Kelly. No bullshit.
40-year-old dude.
Yep, I swear to God. But these dudes has hops like Spud Webb. Shut up. Honestly,
Fell out the air, fam. No. Stop.
Nope. I'll be like, teach me.
I'm like, I've seen these old dudes like go baseline and rise.
No.
And like,
Hell nah. Nah.
yeah,
I'm ramming
and
your
rise.
fucking ass. Boom!
One of these.
I'm coming straight at you, spearing you in the air.
I'm jumping with you and being you. And
You are not playing the rest of the game.
Another good spot. The court right across from on Lake Park.
Like on Lake, yeah.
Lake Park. You go across the.
That's where they hold the smackers at.
yeah.
That's where they hold the
You know what I'm
smackers
talking about? Right off Lakeshore Drive. Right
Yeah,
there.
I know exactly what you're talking
Man, them some ballers, and they're all from like stateway out of the
about.
world.
Yeah, Indiana.
I'm talking about balling with
Gary.
pistols in their pocket and shit.
Yeah.
That shit.
Motherfucker, no, you ever see him balling with Tim boots on?
Yeah.
And Tim's, J, and rising. I'm like, this man is balling in some loose Tims. He really balling. Like, they only tied the right here. The rest of them is open as hell.
Drooping.
And then you see him in sandals after the game and shit because they've been hooping in Tims all day. Straight
Man,
up.
I
Your
didn't-
feet smell like burnt leather
Right.
and bacon, nigga.
Blue jeans shorts all the way down to they past their kneecaps hooping.
Man, I done seen some ballers over there, man, like smoking cigarettes while they're
Yeah,
balling. and
drinking
shit.
beer
Yeah,
while
right.
they balling.
Right. Time out.
Hold up.
Crack this 40 for me, shorty. I'll be right back. What the hell is going on, man?
Come in for me, nigga.
No, when you get a foul, everybody run to the bench before the free throws. Like everybody sweating their ass off because they drunk as shit.
I got a half pint of Canadian Superior for this.
Smell like slit malt liquor and motherfucking Crown.
Sweating yeast.
Sweating Crown.
They drunk as fuck dunking on each other.
Right,
Doing you.
doing you hard.
Like, oh, this motherfucker's the drunken man.
Right.
Oh,
It's about to be a fight tonight. It's
Hold
hot
on.
and they're drunk.
shouts out to Bread. Put me on this movie the other day. Chocolate.
Yeah.
If you ain't seen that movie, you got to see it.
Yeah. Hey, fam.
The
Didn't she drop that nigga, fam? What I tell you?
Hold on. And what fucks you up when you're like, cause I'm riding an exercise bike and I'm like watching the credits come on and it said the first thing that comes on, it says this movie was specially made for specially needs children. All proceeds from this movie went to donate for special needs. So you thinking, all right, cool,
Special movie, right?
right?
It ain't
Yeah.
that kind of special,
No,
bro.
this chick was so bad, dude, that she was like watching people, and she was like learning their technique just from watching them.
Yeah.
And then like that one part where she
Had
was
autistic dreams, fam.
when she was like,
This bitch had autistic dreams, nigga, where it looked like Beautiful Joe. Like how that's drawn and shit. Yeah, nigga.
but she was like, she's watching out the window and seeing these dudes, these Muay Thai,
Yeah, they moved next to a school and shit.
and she's out, and she
All
like,
she do is just sit there and rock back and forth looking at this fucking pillar, watching them dudes, and then she starts kicking this pillar like on their front porch, like they doing the heavy bag, like yeah. But like, you know, as she grows, she watches like Tony Jaa movies and Ong Bak and shit, and she's like rewinding it, like, you know, when he does some tight ass shit.
Frontwards kick.
Yeah.
And then she saw the frontwards kick where she like kicked the dude up and then like kneed him in the head at the same time. It was like,
yeah, it was like the female Tony Jaa, fam, like on some shit like that. But no,
the fucked up thing though is when that dude that took her mom's toe.
Yeah.
When he ran and jumped to the train tracks and was like going down it, and he like looked back at her like, and she was like in full strength.
G, like no,
and like went
and just
right
jumped
after.
right after him. G, like that's what. So like that's kind of what the movie says is like, you know, basically, you know, these special kids or whatever, they might be like, you know, dumb to everything else, but then they'll excel in like one or two things so much that like, you know, because she was just worried about. She was trying to get mom's money that these niggas owed her mom, you know what I'm saying? And so, like, she was on it. She, like, that's all she was focused on, you know what I'm saying? To the point where, like, this nigga, I'm talking about G, they was trying to get away from this bitch and jumped off a roof onto, like, the side of the L track. Like, you know what I'm saying? That type of shit. And is trying to get away from this bitch. And she drops this nigga 3 stories, fam. Like, he really hit his chest on the way down.
Man, there was just so many like wow parts.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, like the
Yeah.
It's in our most recently watched file. So there's so many people on that account, man. I think there's some movies on there. It's like
Some other shit.
yeah, it's like Kelly, was you watching that? 'Cause if you were, you should have woke me up and let me see that. Cause
And then Brett chimes in, no, it was me, dog. No, dog, it was me.
you know, they need to make Netflix like with comments.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, so like
No.
yeah.
The part though, G, was Pops. Didn't I tell you when the nigga walked in and he looked at that bitch and looked at Jackie Chan, fam.
Was that Jackie Chan?
No, that wasn't really Jackie.
Because
Chan.
I kept looking at that like that ain't Jackie Chan.
No, that's what I call.
Like in the beginning, it looked like it.
Yeah.
But it was like, and towards the end, it was like when it like.
No, but then so dude walks in, saw the you know, his girl or whatever, baby mom Merc, looked at Jackie Chan. Jackie said, "Get him!" They all rushed this one nigga, and he's got a sword in his hand and like a business suit on. You know what I'm saying? Looking serious. They rush this nigga, fam. All this nigga does is just reach in and shit and God, just picks off 3 niggas straight off the bat, and you're like, where the fuck the gun come from? And then like they fucking eventually hit the gun out, and then it's on from there. Yeah, G.
Hello.
Good movie. I fuck with shit like that. You know what I'm saying? True Legend. That's a new kung fu movie. That's good. Yeah, that's on there now. Yup. Yeah. Cause man, I'm telling you, G, they need to get Legend of Drunken Master on there.
No, speaking of that's what I thought of. That kid, the other kid that had the special needs, that had Tourette's.
Oh yeah, the
right,
that nigga, yeah.
He had Tourette's.
Hey,
That's
yeah.
what that was, and like she couldn't
fuck with him, G, for a second, like, cause like he would run up on you, G, and like twitch and be throwing fakes and shit while he's fighting, so it like looked fucked up, you know what I'm saying? And he's just like spazzing out, like he'll come up like, yeah, like, you know, doing some fucking weird ass shit, and like she was like, what the fuck, like twitching with him and shit.
she was like learning what he was doing, and ended up fucking him up.
With his own pimp, fam.
I'm watching the preview.
Yeah. No, that shit is like that, fam.
Like the whole
Ooh,
movie.
what did I just watch?
She just kicked the window and broke the window with dude's head by closing that bitch.
No, G. Another movie. Have you seen 13 Assassins?
No, I seen it on Netflix.
See it? Yeah, watch that shit. 13 Assassins. G, that shit was like that, fam. Cause at the end, dude just got gangster. He just walked up on dude, and dude was like, "Oh, I'ma stab you," and he said, "Yeah, well, I'ma stab you too," and he said, "But that's not fair." That nigga went into a straight bitch, fam. He said, "Nigga, and that's why I did that shit to you, cause you don't know about samurais, nigga." Like, but this nigga was ruthless, G. He fucking cut off a bitch's arms and legs and cut out her tongue, G. Like, and used her as a sex slave and shit. And so she went to the main dude, you know what I'm saying, and was like, "Hey, kill this nigga." When they ran up on this nigga, fam, he fucking was murking a whole family with bow and arrows from close range, fam, like to the head. And like they was showing the shit. No, that shit, I was like, nah. 13 assassins. Because it's all these dudes going after this one dude to kill him, but he's got like the army, you know, all the Imperial guards and shit. And this motherfucker cut off the girl's shit, and before she left or whatever, she fucking has a little pen in her mouth and writes some shit on the paper, you know what I'm saying, and gives it to the dude. And right before he fucking kills the dude, he shows him that paper, and he's like, "This is from this bitch." And he was like, "Oh, yes." Like, he's just an arrogant ass dude. You know what I'm saying? Until he gets stabbed, and then, like, he turns into a little bitch. And I was like, that's what your punk ass
It's like that
is.
dude on that chocolate movie where she, like, kicked him into that pointy thing, and it, like, stuck in his ass.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, you didn't have to do that."
Yeah.
And she, like, kicked him again.
Yeah,
That
because
shit was crazy.
she threw the thing out of the hatchet or whatever, and he thought it stuck in him, but it was the nail. Yeah, dog.
You know what's the shit on Netflix? Planet Hulk.
Yeah, and Hulk versus
I haven't seen that one.
and Black Panther
Oh, really?
and Ultimate Avengers.
Yeah, Doctor Strange is on there too.
Wolverine, which is the one you wanted.
Yeah, that's Hulk versus.
But
That's
Planet Hulk,
versus.
Planet Hulk's a shit.
Yeah.
Fucking, oh my
Yeah,
He
dude.
like.
I got
Oh,
it.
really? Yeah, he
Yeah,
fucking
fam.
goes. You got the comics, you mean?
No, I got the movie.
What's
Oh,
the
really?
one?
Hell yeah, it
Is
was
that the
fucking
Thor
awesome.
movie where they try to control the Hulk?
No, that's the Versus.
Hulk. That's on Hulk versus. Yeah. So.
Is where
He goes
Stark
out.
and them, they put him on a ship because he was too dangerous. And they was
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
he was
yeah.
a distant planet that-
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They
I
had
remember.
But had no
And
trace like human life.
yeah, and
It
then
bounced, but it went somewhere else.
he fucked the ship up instead and busted out of it and landed on some other planet. And he
Hell
becomes
no.
He
like,
got out of his ship, he started fighting motherfuckers,
yeah, they put him in this arena and shit, and he like,
whooping everybody.
yeah.
Ain't that when he becomes like Buddhist or some shit? That wasn't on Planet
He
Hulk.
becomes a warrior, ruler.
Oh, that's what it is.
He don't give a fuck about nothing either. That's what's trippy.
Until the
He's
end.
like, yeah. He kind of becomes around and towards the end, but he's like, you know, he ain't helping no one when he first
No,
gets there.
Hulk
He's like,
versus
I'm here for
Wolverine.
me.
No,
Right.
Wolverine caught a motherfucking uppercut that knocked that nigga like a mile and a half away,
What was
fam.
Thor's,
Yeah.
what was Thor's partner name? He was from another dimension like Thor. What was his name?
Hey, that dude's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
He's like, he was in Planet Hulk. Yeah.
His name is
Hey, what's
Dude's
that?
awesung,
What's
though.
that new
I
movie
was-
coming out?
I always just be like, when he came on Planet Hulk, we were just like, Alien Thor, yeah. I don't know what his name is.
he was like, you know what? Hold
The
on.
Avengers, the movie that's coming out,
Yeah.
$3.5 billion
Looks pretty cool.
gross in England.
Really.
You know, they get all the
We're
good.
talking about
yeah.
movie of the year and like best movie for
Right.
a minute. G.
Dark
but-
Knight ain't came out yet.
It looked
No,
like,
I know. No,
No, but I'm just saying,
That looks real
this
good.
movie.
Said that shit.
yeah, like every magazine.
Oh,
And
it's
yeah.
on target for movie of the year right now, fam.
Yeah, I want to see it.
Yeah.
Like they said.
They said, they were talking on the radio like Monday that it released Saturday in England, and then one day it was $3.5 billion.
That's the whole country. That's almost everybody in that whole fucking country.
What are you gonna do with $3.5 billion?
Go holler at Oprah and make the biggest.
They have such a
in the world.
look at the range of fans that they have. They have 50-year-old dudes were watching that on our dudes in their 50s were on that, and they can't wait for this fucking movie. They're 50 years old. Going, I've been waiting 50 fucking years for this fucking thing.
And I'm going to see it in 3D.
Whatever that means.
The kids don't even want to go.
I don't even give a fuck.
When they said that, matter of fact, they were arguing on there because it was I'll tell you it was on Kiss FM, and Bonzi and his new Sarah chick was arguing about it, and she was like, "That is just so stupid," and he was like, he just heard this awkward pause that you never hear on radio for a minute, and he was like, I just see his face. Are you stupid? Just like that. And it was like, he's like, we've been waiting for this since we were kids.
Right. Right.
Like,
It's
Like the Transformers movie and G.I. Joe.
Like we waiting on Voltron.
Voltron now. That's all that's left.
It's Voltron.
That's all that's
They
left.
make Voltron, then it's gonna be like, oh,
No.
all the 80s babies.
no.
Yeah.
Hey, what about Thundercats?
Thundercats the movie. All you just did Smurfs.
What I'm saying, what about
Motherfucker, like,
Thundercats?
you know-
Do a Thundercats or a motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, Brave Star.
Yeah. Nigga, do a Biker Mice from Mars movies.
But it'd be whack.
No, it wouldn't.
You know what? I want to see
Or
what Punky
Gargoyles
Brewster grew
movie,
up to
nigga.
be like. That's
when
what I
they
want to
live
know.
action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I was like,
Because
the first one was dope, dude.
because it was the first one.
It was still dope.
Who's working on the new one? Michael Bay.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And it's just gonna be called Ninja Turtles. He dropped the Teenage Mutant on it.
Michael Bay from the Terminator, dude. I mean, the Transformers one.
Yeah. And Bad Boys.
and you know there's another
Signed up for 3 too.
Yeah.
you know there's another Transformer movie coming out.
Yep. That's on Cybertron. Nigga. Yeah. Yeah, nigga. Cause that's
Yeah.
what the third one was supposed to be, nigga. Was the fall of Cybertron.
Yeah, they
No.
showed it in the beginning.
Hell yeah. They showed them on their planet, nigga, fighting.
Well, they every one of them, every one of them they've showed like Cybertron like falling.
Man.
No. You know what movie I want to see? What movie I want to see that they gotta have a next one for? Immortals. Because at the end of that fucking movie,
Why do you keep talking about that movie?
you haven't seen it because he haven't seen it. I gotta bring it for him to see it. That movie is
They cooking niggas inside of a fucking cow.
in a cow.
Inside of a metal cow
Yeah.
with a fucking fire.
Oh, he the centaur
Yeah.
crushed dude's nuts because he was a traitor.
Yeah.
Poisoned him and then crushed his nuts.
Just nuts so he wouldn't have kids.
So he wouldn't have kids. He was like, even though you can't hear it, he was like, even though you can't hear them, your forefathers are weeping. Because of today, you will bear no children, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, you just seen this big ass mallet come out. And then you heard squawk. Ah! That's what you hear. Fucking priest cut out his tongue, just. He was
You
like,
know what else they set up for another one?
what?
Is Wrath of the Titans.
Wrath of the Titans. But,
Isn't that Clash of the Titans Part 2?
yeah.
But I'm saying they set it up for a third one. though.
compared to the Immortals,
So,
man.
No, I mean, yeah. Well,
I like the
Wrath
fact
of the
that the
Titans
gods
is different though.
I like the fact that the gods were young because to see a old ass god
Yeah.
in all these movies, like the gods were young. Zeus was
Yeah.
a young man. He was like in his early 30s or
Yeah.
late 20s. His daughter was
No,
like,
but what I'm saying is Wrath was different than Clash anyway. But what I'm
Way
saying is
different.
the way I feel like if they do make a third one, it's gonna be the shit. Because then it's gonna be fucking Helios, nigga.
Yeah.
Like he hands fucking Helios the sword, like, hey, you can't fight it now. You know what I'm saying? And if you know anything about mythology, nigga, Helios gets down.
very.
That's the nigga of light.
That's what they base God of War
Yeah.
off of.
That's the nigga of light. If you cut his head
But
off,
see, the Immortals
you
is like
blind niggas.
it's more mythological than it is like you have more mythology in Immortals than you do in Clash
You
of the
know
Titans
what?
and Wrath
You know
of
what?
the
Fuck
Titans.
all that. I want to know what Punky Brewster looks like today. Straight up.
Bad.
Straight up.
Bad.
Because when I was 12, she was 12. So,
Breast reduction.
Yeah.
Her tits were huge.
so I want to know what she looks like today.
She looked like this. They were huge. And she got them all like.
I just
ducked
looked
this
this
little
bitch
bit.
up. No, because I was like, man, what is that bitch's name?
She's funny looking now. I see her.
Or the robot chick off of
25?
no, the movie, the show where she was like the sister to the dude But she was a
Oh,
robot.
I know what you're talking
What was the
about.
name of that?
Been away to the check and the drink, never getting caught. Yeah.
Yeah.
He made a robot sister for his son. I can't talk. I talk like this.
Right.
You don't remember that show?
Wow, you gotta remember, you're
remember
like
that
20
shit.
years older than us,
Yeah.
old man.
Yeah. See, you in the '80s, baby.
Yeah, he came on right after Family Ties.
Yeah.
Yep, and
Webster.
Yep.
Webster and all that.
Mhm.
That's what she looked like now.
Yes, it was. He made a robot girl. I remember one episode when this scientist, he made a robot daughter for his son, and
You
she.
can't see her, but she's bad.
Punky.
Let me see.
Hi. And not in that picture.
Let me see.
Oh, IMDb, dog. He's stalking her. She an actress.
Damn.
IMDb. If you act.
Has she ever played in anything else though?
Probably like some Law and
Hallmarks.
Orders or some shit.
Some
like
Hallmark
everybody,
movies.
yeah.
You know, people
Lifetime
from the
movies.
'80s, they usually hit them Lifetime Hallmark
Like
movies.
Tracy Gold after Growing Pains just
Right.
became like the spokesperson for Lifetime movies. She was in all of them. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Teenage Witch.
Teenage Witch.
And that's Clarissa.
Yeah, that is Clarissa.
And she looked nice.
Why they say Clarissa explain it all, but she ain't explained that much?
She ain't explain shit. Hi, Sam.
Yeah, IMDb, if you need to know who niggas are.
I'm just saying, when I was like 12, she was bad. Then it was like,
Hey, you know who was bad? Who else was bad, fam? From like the 90s, G?
Who?
And we just had this debate because, you know, Canny said, you know, Winnie from the Wonder Years, and I was like, yeah, but she was like a awkward, cute girl. You know what
her
I'm
face,
saying?
she had an alien
Like,
face.
but I'm saying, I mean, she's straight, but I was like, fam, Topanga Lawrence, fam, from Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets World.
And her parents was hippies. And when she got older, she got them big old breakfasts, fam.
Chicken Maxim though.
What chick? Winnie? Yeah, man, I seen that. You seen Topanga? Nigga, hold on.
Pam.
Pam from Martin Pam?
Yeah. Big titty Pam.
I will fuck the dog shit out of her. That ass.
She was like the baddest chick. It's like,
Yeah.
no job having that.
You know what? Raven Simone for me. Because she turned out nice. And then I found out who her sisters was. And then I recognized. The Brat and Lisa Ray is her sisters.
Really?
Yeah, they're all from Chicago. Raven Simone, the Brat, and Lisa Ray are all sisters. And have you ever seen
Why-
the
why
Brat?
is the Brat so
have you ever,
ugly?
no, have you ever seen the Brat dressed up? Like, have you ever seen her in like double XL, like in XL?
No.
Oh God, she has a body, dude. I'm talking about a body, not because she always wearing like baggy clothes and shit. No, she was in double XL, not double XL. What's that other men's magazine?
Hustler?
No, not Hustler.
Hustle
Not
Salute.
double. What is that other fucking men's magazine? But anyway, she was in it. She was actually on the cover in a bathing suit. But yeah, she banging too. She just need to leave Allen
Hey,
Iverson.
did y'all see the new People magazine? Speaking of magazines, did you see the new
Sexiest
cover?
woman in the world, Beyonce.
Beyonce?
Beyonce is the sexiest woman in the world. J Lo.
What
She ain't the
do you
sexiest
think,
woman.
Brad? You got this look.
No, I had that look when you said, "Oh, did y'all see People magazine?" Nigga,
I don't
does it
even-
look like I seen People magazine?
I see it at the store.
Cover of People magazine.
Does it look like I know what People magazine is?
I mean, Holly Berry was on the cover as most sexiest woman in the
And
world.
she was Catwoman, which wasn't better than Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman.
meow. No,
All I'm
Eartha
saying
Kitt.
is,
Eartha
I
Kitt,
know
damn
you're
it,
like
Eartha
walking
Kitt.
down the checkout lane and you're a dude and you see sexiest woman alive. You stop and look. You might not read the magazine, but you look at the fucking cover.
No, Eartha Kitt was the best.
Okay, so
Catwoman.
what I'm saying is, if I would have saw that, I would have been taken to the moon, taken to the star rars.
I didn't get that.
I saw it. I looked at it and I just went, huh, Illuminati scum.
But she is not the
She don't got
sexiest woman in the world.
No, she's not.
No. She just only has that new mother glow, so everybody thinks she's beautiful. That's all that is.
Fake baby.
I like pregnant women.
Rob's going to walk to the end of the driveway and get shot.
Right.
Topanga, dog.
Yeah, that was her. Yeah. Yeah.
Topanga. Over Winnie.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
What would she look like now?
Like Sarah Connor.
Which Sarah Connor?
She
TV
does.
series on the movie. Let me see.
I like that picture right there.
Let me see it.
The one underneath it.
With the breakfasts.
With the breakfasts. Big breakfasts. Damn.
If you got big breakfasts.
Big breakfasts.
Big breakfasts.
Big breakfasts.
Big breakfasts.
Big breakfasts.
Yo, lunch sales.
Go upstairs.
Y'all are
Big
stupid.
breakfasts.
See, I don't feel such like a pervert now since they're like of age.
Yeah.
It's like before you'd be
I
like,
mean, she's only a year. She's probably like your age. She's a year
Right.
older than me.
so how old are you?
I'll be 30 in July.
Right.
I bet we can get a hold of them bitches and interview them on the show.
That'd
Can't
be
call
nice.
them bitches though.
I
I'd
bet
be
you
like,
could.
so Topanga.
Bitch.
Can I call you Topanga?
Bitch.
When we have
And
sex,
Corey was tripping for not fucking with you. I
Right.
just wanna say.
he's stupid for that. You should have had his urine checked.
You know who I want to have along with You know who I want to have along with Topanga and Winnie, nigga?
Who's that?
It's Stephanie Tanner, nigga. We need to interview her about her addiction to meth. Stephanie Tanner, motherfucking Jodie Sweet. Yeah, nigga.
Oh
Yeah.
Sitcom on life
Hell yeah.
talking about it.
Oh yeah, dog.
She got a hole in her jaw.
I mean, I guess. Maybe she did it with T.I.'s wife or something. I don't know.
That woman, I kid you not, I swear I have to turn the channel when that show cause my girl will watch it and I'm like, do you understand what the fuck they talking about? And then they try to get all technical and shit, like they English get perfected when they do the interviews. I told Tip that we was gonna explore our options about, and they like cut out every word, and then you hear him talking normal, and be like, "What you doing there? Right that that. What do you do that on there?" And then they be on the interview. Well, I told King to personify his differences. Now I elect.
He said, "Well, I told Key
Is that he needs to personificate his obituary. His
habitual
lies that he has crossed over. And then he sounds, he's looking serious, but you be like, shut the fuck up, man. If you gonna talk. I that be let it. You're like,
That did what do you ever that lip
like, you know, well, me and Tip, what the fuck? Bitch, you can't talk, man. And her mom is worse. What you mean? I spoiled that boy. I spoiled that boy. I'm like, shut the fuck. Y'all get on my motherfucking nerves, man.
Now you see why T.I. rap like
Yeah,
that.
they from Atlanta, but you swear they from Alabama. You know what I'm saying? You know, in the
Now you
class.
see why Tip rap like that. He be,
Right, you got like, nah, man.
that's why he had a pause after every bar.
Ayy. Right. Right.
Sound
Hey,
like
South
that
King,
dude-
South Shotty. Hey.
I told King.
Sound like old boy from Psycho Drama when he was out there.
Here's one. I've just been informed by my wife that my 12-year-old daughter has a relationship. Now, being the king of this house, I am gonna subject my opinion to her later on, and then you hear boys. Get shot. Felony. No guns in the house. Blah 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 blah. Blah. What you cooking?
I do that impression of old boy rapping from Psychodrama again.
Make it bad that you have those in the banana beans and motherfucking verses. Ridiculous the bomb and verses.
Oh no.
No, but fuck me up though. Hold on.
Telling me I'm on my square.
Psychodrama. When he was,
We on the Trillis.
he was at the 420 party, and like the song, what song was that coming on with Do or Die now?
No, it was oh that
Pope Pimp?
Yeah, that Pope.
And it was fucked up because like
I
the
think
beat
it
was the beat was going, and people were like vibing to it, and you see Brad up there, he was rapping it.
Right.
So,
That rides an hour. Coming through pimp. No, dude sound. He sounds so feminine. So I call him a girl. Let it go P-I-M-P.
but the funny thing was that he was doing it, and like you look across the room, and there was people like was rapping with him and shit. And I was like, hell no. And then the song started, and then like they like stopped. It was like.
What?
That
I thought that song was on.
shit was funny as fuck. Man.
Dude singing so hard, you see that vein pop out the side of his head.
No.
Whoa!
I just want to say that I remember an episode of Rap City
Oh God.
when
The basement or just
yes,
Rap City?
it was
City.
the basement. Actually, it was Joe Claire, so it was just it
Rap
was,
City.
Yeah. But it's when they had just started doing like the ciphers, you know what I'm
Right.
saying, and people could jump on the mic and spit some freestyle shit, and they were giving it a try, right? And so Joe Claire got up there, you know, he spit his little shit. He was decent. Like that's what like the host of Rap Cities was good for, was like spitting a good like setting the tone.
Yeah, he'll
freestyle
kick
for
off the-
people
he'll
to
kick
come
off the
into.
cypher.
Yeah,
That's
you know
what
I'm
Tigger
saying?
did.
So so he kicked it off, and then AK came on from Do or Die.
Hey,
I don't know
okay.
what the fuck this nigga was on. But I just remember that nigga said, he was like, yeah, and then I'm coming up through the floor, and then I'm coming up back through the floor.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
And Joe Claire looked at him like,
you're like, what the fuck?
what the fuck did you? How you gonna come up through
yeah.
the floor and then come up back through?
Didn't
the
he
floor?
use that in one of his
Don't
comedies?
you gotta go back through the floor in which you come up through to go back up to that motherfucker? Like I was like, now you confused me. But he said it, so like that has always stuck with me and my guys, fam.
I know that was pretty funny, but the funniest freestyle I ever seen was when we did the battle, and the little white boy
God.
came out of nowhere, and he went to spit, and they were like, and the room stopped, and then all of the judges was like, "No, you're done." You're done.
Dude, that was
And
not
then-
even fair.
And then Orange was like, "No, y'all gotta give him a chance. You gotta give him
Yeah.
a chance." And then like KT hit the beat again, and the dude just started where he left off. It was like, "No, you're
me and
done, homie."
Me and KT always do that. Look at each other like,
Hell no.
time.
Time. That wasn't fair, man. Why y'all had that dude up there like that?
I didn't do nothing. I was a judge.
No, what really got me was Scooby and whatchamacallit from the Flatliners.
Psycho
uh,
or Southside.
Southside. Wait, and then you hear me saying, "Stop punching and stop nut checking. Stop going below the juggler," because they went deep talking about I made your album hot and shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck? Stop punching people in the nuts. Because that's all. I see Scooby. See, y'all didn't understand this, and if Scooby listening, he know for a fact his ass was in the back researching. I'm serious reading and shit, reading books and shit. So I'm like, okay, a freestyle battle is not something you research. It's something you do. Okay, you don't have to
On
go
the fly.
You don't study up on freestyle. You just do it. And let's do it at the same place.
Capital City.
A place where they don't like blacks and they hate crackers.
Yeah. I bet y'all don't know who that is.
I bet y'all don't know who that is. Fuck the bullshit.
I
No.
run the military, nigga. You don't want that beef. Baraka flocka flame, nigga. Yeah, we in these streets. I go hard, nigga. Hillary Clinton too.
Was that what's it called? What's his name? Avion?
No, Afion Crockett. No, this is totally different guy.
I just like to say it's bullshit that Obama's using the fake killing of Obama last year to get reelected. Just
3X,
just to make him look like a
AKA
hero.
the
How
conspiracy.
did he fake kill himself?
No, Osama. I mean, sorry.
He said how Obama used the fake.
Oh, he was dead years ago. That was all fake. Just so you know. Now you know. Okay.
Right, and Elvis is still alive.
Is that a
and-
secret
and-
of the
and
Freemasons?
Elvis never died, man. He just
And-
went home.
Hitler stays in South America. He was a part of the Cuban Missile Crisis.
We just threw him in the water. You guys are buying that? Come on. We're just gonna throw him in the water real quick.
Why not?
No, I'm really thought they got the movie coming out about that whole fucking thing. Like, well, whatever, but okay. It's fake, but some motherfuckers gonna
Dude, he's
believe
gonna
that
get
shit.
he's gonna get fucking exiled, man. He's gonna get deported.
Napoleon
like,
ass nigga.
They about to ship his ass. You can't live here no more.
You gonna walk
man.
up out of the basement and all you're gonna hear is no, it's gonna be
Right.
that's
right.
that chopper coming over the house.
60
and like, we're all
seconds.
gonna look up and then all of a sudden you're gonna hear
Right.
right. And all you're gonna hear is
Right. We gonna
I'm gonna drop. It's like
nope. And then one of the brothers gonna look at. Then one of the guys gonna look at you and go. And then just all of a sudden get lifted back in the sky, and I'm just gonna look at your buddy. Right. Took a picture of him. Right. Like I got looking at you while he going up. He turned on the line and the helicopter and shit. Ding ding.
what just happened? What just happened? Where's Rob?
Where'd Rob go?
His
They left a
van's
note.
his van's gone and everything.
Somebody's.
Oh, give me some tacos.
We thought you were
Down here eating.
a man in black.
Give me some of your damn.
Hey, I just speak the truth. You all can, close your eyes and sit in the dark if you want to. I'm just. That's all right. You're comfortable there. You're happy.
I'm just saying, man.
Good. That's
There's
good.
some shit you just don't talk about on air, Rob.
That's what Basement Radio's all about. Just getting all that out. It's freedom of speech, baby.
He gonna be in one of those plastic coffins they got in Arizona.
Tell him to let me go, Daddy.
He's gonna be in
Look at Brad trying to take it.
Get the taco, Rob.
Now that's a hungry man for you.
He done ate my daughter's arm to get her taco.
He would take a child's popsicle.
Taco. And then I'm full.
You have your taco now.
Go tell your mom we need 10 tacos.
Run.
Just go say,
Hey,
Daddy said we need 10 tacos.
hey, go upstairs.
This is brand new, butt face.
If you can spell it, you can say it.
Not bringing no extra tacos. Run along, little girl.
Man, she just got you up.
She sounded just
Butt
like
face.
What face?
she sounded like Wilma Flintstone too.
And her mom.
The new word of the week is bump that. There you go. You instead of saying,
They tried to do that.
no, I'm bringing it back.
No.
I just brought it back. Bump that. I'm bringing it back. No, it's like decided fuck that. It's just
Ask Jason about
bump that.
Ask Eternal about bump that.
You know something that people hasn't been saying a while that they used to say a lot? Farfenugin.
Hey, oh, we forgot to do it, Brad. We got a few minutes left. Forgot to do it. Psycho.
Mr. McTitties.
What is the deal? I mean, what's going on with this whole Beyonce sexiest woman alive? I mean, in my day, the sexiest woman was Audrey Hepburn,
Mary Tyler Moore.
Mary Tyler Moore, Patty Duke,
Eartha Kitt.
Oh, we
If you
didn't,
went
no,
there.
not Eartha Kitt. We didn't like the colors. So what is the deal? You can take a good lesson from my buddy Kramer. Drop in bombs if you don't like black people. No, that's all. I have nothing.
Some stay dry and others feel the pain.
Chocolate rain.
A baby born will die before the sin.
Chocolate rain.
The school and say the world is dry. Chocolate rain. Zoom the camera out and see the light. Chocolate rain. Forecast to be falling. Just chocolate rain. Only in the past is what they say. Chocolate rain. Raise your neighborhood insurance rates. Chocolate rain. Makes us happy living in a gay. Chocolate rain. Made me cross the street the other day. Chocolate rain. Made you turn your head the other way. Chocolate rain. History quickly crashing through your veins. Chocolate rain. Using you to fall back down again. Chocolate rain. History quickly crashing through your veins. Chocolate rain. Using you to fall back down again. Chocolate rain. Seldom mentioned on the radio. Chocolate rain. It's the fear your leaders car control. Chocolate rain. Worse than swearing, worse than calling names. Chocolate rain.
God, I'd just shoot myself in the fucking face if I had to hear that song over and over again. But I would use it as my ringtone. What's up, Wilma? What's up, Wilma? Wilma! We need him now. You could be chatting. This is what you're doing. This is what you're supposed to be doing.
I'm gonna stay out of
This is
this.
what you're doing. This is what you're supposed to be doing.
Are you taking Katie to her game Friday?
I don't care. Depends where you're at.
The beer show.
Because James has the game Friday too, and so does Katie and Jenna.
Chocolate rain. Katie has a game Saturday. Chocolate rain.
Friday.
Oh, you take her so she can play it. Chocolate rain. Your gut looks like a big ash ocean. Chocolate rain. Chocolate rain.
No, her and Eric had talked.
Chocolate rain.
He said, I got
Your wife kicks the shit out of you. Chocolate rain.
No, Katie, you hear me talking over here, and I know you're not supposed to like get all aggressive and like upset about like your kids' games and shit.
Well, this is what they were doing.
But this bitch had like
Right.
nah, straight up, man. This bitch had kids the size of Chris on their team, man. And they're like cranking fucking balls at these little kids, and then like these little kids are like running around trying to get the ball, you know. And they're like, "Oh, just run the base, just keep running, And then fucking Katie gets up there and hits and like misses two and foul tips two, and then like swings another one, and she's like, "Sorry, dear, you're out." And it was like, "Oh, now you want to quote the rules?"
Because the rules is if it's a pop fly and it doesn't hit the infield and it goes all the way over second and third, first, whatever, kids can take two base. Every kid on the base can take two base. If it hits the ground, then rolls on the outfield, it's only a one base hitter.
Right.
She was allowing them to run.
Full bases.
Yeah, she was like, and when
That sort of reminded me like when our school played Enos in basketball. The referee turned out to be one of the coaches of the other kid's team. So she was calling everything on the book for us, like, you know. But when her kids were doing, one of their kids put my kid in a headlock when he had the ball. No foul was called. Me and JQ went up. I'm like, you're counting all these fouls and travelings on our team, but when it comes to your team, you let them walk down the
oh, you
damn
got to change the
street.
conversation. The players here, Kate.
I mean, in order to be considered a player, you got to play the game.
I'm just saying the bitch damn near got knocked out because
I got as long as I want, just to let you know.
chocolate rain. I can go
Things ain't going
as
on
long
tonight.
as I want chocolate.